Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good morning, evening. I don't know where you are, but we're glad to have you.
Night.
Afternoon.
All of the above.
Today is August 1st, Saturday. It is I, Cosmos, and Tilted Teapot here will be your casters for this match. It's going to be Netherlands versus Canada through the losers finals match here. Now, we saw Canada and Netherlands face off previously in the semifinals. Canada coming in with a clean 4-0 sweep against the Netherlands and kicking them into the losers bracket. The following weekend, we witnessed the United States return the favor with their own 4-0 sweep against Canada, knocking Canada also into the losers bracket. And that brings us today. We have finally arrived, Teapot. We are here. The last weekend of the Beat Saber World Cup. Starting here in a few minutes, we will witness Canada and Netherlands square off through the losers finals and move on to face the United States for the grand finals tomorrow. Now, Teapot, how do you think the Netherlands will perform today, going into this map pool, knowing that the previous match against Canada ended in a 4-0 sweep?
I think that they're still pretty confident because now they have cooling closet. Last time they didn't have cooling closet due to an injury, but now both teams are at their full strength. I'm not sure about as mentally strong though, because last time they faced, neither team had lost a match yet.
Correct.
Now both teams have lost, and whoever loses here is getting eliminated, not knocked down to the losers bracket. But one of these two teams is taken third, and one of them is taken second or first.
Yeah. So they're still going to win, kind of.
They get the badge, and that's the important
They get
part.
the badge, they do, yes, and I believe they still get a cut of the prize pool? Am I thinking that right?
Question marks? I'm not exactly sure, actually.
I don't remember. Oh, God! Yeah, top three. Okay, yeah, so top three. Those teams will be walking away with some amount of money in their pockets. Yeah, it's gonna be intense. I really don't know what's gonna happen here. Again, like you said, they do have cooling closet back on their team following that injury. So see how it goes today.
Yeah, I think it gives them a lot better of a chance in speed. I still don't think that Netherlands is going to be taking an ACK map from Canada. So from Netherlands, we've got their main lineup, which is Silver Haze, Cooling Closet, Jumping Sheep, and Mitchell. And then we may see Olaf swapped in a few times. Everyone knows Olaf was the killer of UK, so he's pretty strong. And then we go with Canada here, and you've got Flea, BC, Electro, and Wook on their main speed lineup. And then for main ACK, they actually kind of have 5 players, so they got Flea, SFK, Hiron, Whisper, and Abby, and you'll see those kind of switched around a few times too. And you'll also see Hiron swapped in on mid speed sometimes. I'm not sure about in this map pool if any of the maps really lead towards Hiron's skill set, but
it's definitely, I noticed with this map pool, it's getting pretty intense. A lot of the songs that we're going to see today are really fast, a lot of technical stuff happening. But of course, also some accuracy maps thrown in there as well. But I believe they're going to be a little bit faster than some of the other accuracy maps we saw in the previous map pools prior to.
The accuracy maps aren't I wouldn't say they're crazy fast. Some of them are a little more technical though. So we're sitting at 4.1 notes per second for a riddle, and then falling we're playing on normal, which is hard in game apparently. Anyways, that is 3.45 notes per second for ACK. And then in mid speed, I'd say there's 2 or 3 that are a little more technical. And then in high speed, I think Banger Af Bro is actually a little bit technical for its speed.
And I think both teams are definitely going to be able to handle themselves through these, but I'm really curious to see, because we know Canada's accuracy lineup is insane. And I wonder, how they're going to go about picking their picks and bans coming up here shortly. Are they going to try to ban those outright because they know they're going up against Canada here and they have that lineup, or if they're all just going to go in and go for those more faster songs?
I think honestly, Canada here should be pretty much confident about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not to say that Netherlands doesn't stand a chance, but I think that most of these maps are kind of within Canada's comfort zone. We might see some like the more technical mid-speed maps and like very burst streamy
Yeah.
maps kind of bands, so like Enigma and Zenitra perhaps. But I think that Canada is pretty confident on anything, and I think that we can expect Netherlands to ban accuracy and try and go for like some tech speed.
Yeah. We're getting a look here at the map pool currently on the screen. So this is what they're going to be picking and banning here shortly. We're going to go through their warm-ups first, and then we'll get into these picks and bans, but you can have a look here and see what they'll be playing today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So reality check through the skull, I think
Mm-hmm.
actually suits Netherlands pretty well. It gets very technical during the undertale parts, but it's pretty standard for the rest. I think that kind of suits Netherlands tech comfortability really well. Whereas like from Canada, I mean they don't necessarily struggle with speed, but they do have some issues on the faster side of maps.
Yeah.
That I don't think we'll see Cooling and Silver in particular, and probably Jumping Sheep struggle with much.
And I think all these players definitely have the stamina through these, because even though they're pro players, so to speak, that these songs are pretty fast compared to what we've seen so far, I think. The Zenitra map in particular is terrifying, and I don't know. I'd be really surprised if one of these teams picks it today, because not even that. It's like 6 minutes long, and it's just when you're trying to give it your all, these songs can kill your arms, I think.
I wouldn't be crazy surprised to see Zernitra. I think it'd take a lot of studying, which I didn't really have time to do going into it this time.
Yeah.
But Zernitra is kind of famously known for a lot of like top players having either really struggling with it, or it's just kind of another speed map. So I think it depends on which team kind of has a lot more comfortable players on that. But like you were saying, it is pretty long and it is going to drain a lot of stamina. So we might not see it. I like if I had to make the big prediction, I think that we'll probably see probably Falling
Okay.
banned from Netherlands, and then from Canada, that's the tougher one.
Yeah, I don't know how
It
they're gonna play this.
yeah, it's probably either Reality Check or Enigma are my predictions. Just because they're a little weird or they're a little bit bursty,
Yeah.
which I think that Canada has a little bit harder of a time with. You can also see some maps with like really bursty crossover jumps probably gone.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of these maps, even if you practice them in a tournament setting, because of their technicality and for a lot of these their speed, it's so easy to miss a note here and there. But when we're at the losers finals here and you're going up against, seed 2 and 3 out of 16 countries here, just dropping 1 or 2 notes could call the map. You could lose the map as your team. So it's really important that the teams practice through these and kind of pick and choose which players they're plugging in to play that map going against the other country here.
Yeah, confidence and like comfortability are really important here. Like you want to be relaxed playing these songs. You don't want to be freaking out because first of all, you're gonna waste a lot of stamina. Second of all, that's just a recipe for shit misses, and that is not good, especially when you're dealing with like a lot of really fast diagonal jumps or crossover jumps. Like if you kind of get out of rhythm on them, you can really just end up missing like 4 or 5. super
I'm
easily there.
sure the nerves are running wild from both countries right now because the winner of this one is going to go on and face against the United States tomorrow. So there's a lot on the line for these teams right now.
Yeah, if Netherlands moves on, it'll be their first match against the United States.
Mm-hmm.
But if Canada moves on, it will be a rematch for the 4-0 against them.
Yeah, another
Last
rematch.
time.
And this one is as well, like I mentioned earlier, that Canada had done a 4-0 sweep against Netherlands previously in the semifinals, so they are back today to seek revenge.
Yeah, they're not messing around. They want that rematch against the USA. Okay, so we're gonna be getting into picks and bans. Flea with his classic rule of 19%, but will probably still win. Flea does not lose rolls. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
What?
Got a 9, and Canada wins. They don't lose.
No.
They don't lose rolls. It's impossible.
Poor Netherlands.
Speaking of predictions,
oh, that's unlucky.
Unfortunate. That's why you don't like cooling roll, all right? That was pretty pog. Cooling says that's it. I'm going Super Saiyan.
That is unfortunate.
You've did it. See, now Cooling's just pissed that he lost the dice roll. So now he's gonna play extra hard when the maps come out.
Yep. Oh, I'm excited to see what they pick here. And ban.
Canada's gotta choose who's gonna ban first, though.
Waiting patiently to see what happens here. Tricano coming in with a small little raid there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dracono. You make the difference. Also, we love you.
We love you.
I thought I had a webcam for a second, so I made a heart with my hand.
I'm sorry, it should be Dracono!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Canada doesn't know who wants to ban first, but that's okay.
I don't know.
They're figuring it out. They're having a little discussion.
Yeah. It's important. You have to.
I got a DM from Light AI. Oh, Light AI made it.
Hey! Ooh.
What?
Olaf.
Oh, today please from Olaf Classic. I love how the stream would never know who's talking unless we told them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh no. That's okay.
Just give
Canada is gonna ban first. It's been decided. I'm sorry for the
Sorry for the wait there.
Okay, guys, tell us what you want to ban. Yeah, now we gotta wait for them to choose their ban.
Oh no.
Yeah, this means Netherlands is gonna pick first too, by the way. These emotes are getting wild.
No, Taichi is not subbing in. God.
Yeah, Taichi's here.
No, no.
No. Yeah, Taichi is just Zoro.
Yeah.
They're big old coach. Do you know how I think about it? Canada chat's pretty poppin' right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, countdown 3,
Okay.
2, 1, gone. Didn't even predict that at all. So
Yep.
perfect. Yeah, I knew the Canada one was gonna be a crapshoot because they're both pretty decent.
I do not blame them. 3-2-1 is pretty crazy. That's a 25 NGS on that song.
Yeah, it is.
It's insane.
Like it's blinding. Like you can't
Yeah.
even see in time for the notes. I didn't check the BPM relatively, but like yeah, it's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It has a lot of horizontal jumps and dot notes. It's really hard to read. It's a hard to read map. Okay, so we got
banning falling.
yeah, falling's gone. I expected.
Yeah,
Falling
try
out.
to get rid of those act maps against Canada there.
And then Netherlands picks Ragnarok, which I think makes sense. Yeah, I think the Netherlands is pretty confident in their stamina and their speed skills, so it wouldn't really surprise me. But I think Canada also has some players with really good stamina. I think there's some other players will kind of suffer near the end of the song, but others will do really good. So this song it's 5 minutes and 28 seconds long. That's why we're talking about stamina here. It is at 10.5 notes per second and 22 NJS with one armrest. There's one break in there for like 8 seconds.
It is something. That's 5 minutes and 28 seconds. 22 NGS. So I mean, you'll take any kind of break you can get.
Yeah, this map is like mostly streams.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of starts out with some slow jumps and doubles for accuracy, and then before I say anything else, the song has more BPM changes than I can count. But I did count them. There's 50 in the beginning and 3 at the end. That's a lot of BPM changes. Thank God it doesn't change like halfway through a stream because that would be horrible.
Yeah. We got our players coming in for this match here. So on Canada's side, we got Flea, BC Kill, Electrostats, and Master Wook. Netherlands, you got Cooling, Silver, Olaf, and Mitchell coming in for this map here.
Interesting. I wonder why Sheep's not playing.
I don't know.
Anyways, Pog, we got Olaf and Mitchell.
Yeah, we got Olaf and Mitchell.
I didn't even notice that Zoro in chat said, I will reclaim rank 1 suit. I am Taichi. That's funny. Yeah, so we've got the normal speed lineup for Canada too. You did bring it up, but those are definitely the best suited to these kind of maps. Yeah, so the things you'll see commonly in this map is it's mostly streams, but there'll be a lot of parts where it kind of slowly adds more verticality until it ends up kind of being jumps and then crossovers and gallops. And then it'll turn back into streams for a while, and then it'll do the same thing again. Yeah, I don't know how bad the gallops are, but they are there. So
I'm trying to remember.
I think the song's actually fast enough that you don't even really have to hit them like gallops.
Yeah.
So.
But if you got nerves going and all that, again, this is very easy to just miss a note. And when you're going to get up against a team that's very close to your skill level here, just dropping a note or two could cause you to lose the map.
Yeah, it could be lethal.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so
Singing the streams.
So I did ask both the players if they're coming in with, I mean, both the team captains if they're coming in with a different mindset this time. Not they've both lost, and now that Netherlands has Cooling, and Flea didn't respond. Classic Flea. But Silver did, and Silver said that they are gonna be going hard, and they're changing up their game plan a little bit this time, and they're a lot more confident with Cooling back on their lineup against Canada. Oh my God, Netherlands going hard. Silver at a 98.5. Yeah, I think
Pointing at a 98 right now too.
Yeah, their average is at like 98.3 for a bit there.
Flea
Once
as
the
well.
speed starts picking up with the streams, though, I think that's what's really going to determine it. I don't think these act parts are going to make that big of a difference, unless we end up with, like, what was it, a 17-point difference for Netherlands and UK? Jeez.
Okay, going through the stream part here, picking up a little bit.
Yeah, Canada's actually taking the lead by a little bit.
Taking the lead just barely, though, but again, just at the start of this match, so... And it's 5 minutes and 28 seconds, so there's plenty of time. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it seems like every time the map slows down, surprisingly, Canada's actually falling behind on act.
Yeah.
But every time the speed picks up, they're right back into it. Mitchell actually dropped one there.
Yeah, dropping another one right there, putting him down to a 93. That's going to give Canada a pretty nice lead right out of the gate here.
Yeah, there's lots of times to make a comeback, and we always know that Mitchell and Olaf seem to have some troubles at tracking at some points. So that could definitely make a big difference here. But right now, Canada is in the lead by a full 1%. Mitchell has dropped 4 notes now, and Cooling dropped 1.
Yeah, it seems like Mitchell is missing a few of the sliders at that last burst there.
Yeah, Wook also dropped 1 earlier. But yeah,
going through the stream though pretty well.
Yeah, both teams kind of make a mincemeat of these streams.
Yeah. Canada just slightly in the lead with that 94. Netherlands with that 93.
Yeah, it also looks like Mitchell, I mean, he's still full swinging it, but it looks like he's kind of dialed down his swings a bit. And same with Cooling. Maybe for tracking reasons, because they're scared of their tracking now. And Cooling actually is up at 2 minutes there.
Tracking, and or maybe they're trying to like hold their stamina through this. Maybe
that could be it too. I think so. But right now Canada's got such a lead; they can't really afford to hold back.
Yeah, that's very true. Trying to watch Mitchell and Olaf climb back the 92 and 91.
Yeah, their combo's getting back up over, or getting close to 1,000 again. Mitchell actually just dropping as I brought it up, and Olaf apparently at some point dropped 5 too.
Yeah, Flea as well, over on Canada's side, dropping a few there through the stream pattern. Oh no. Still holding a lead though, 94.
Yeah, that might have been a left-handed stream actually. I don't think I noticed that earlier, but looking at how it ended off, that might have made a big difference there for Flea. Mitchell is like really having a tough time. He has missed 28 or just 20 notes now, and he just head shaked and gave up there for a bit.
I don't know, maybe it's just nerves, or maybe there's some tracking, because I'm trying to remember if they did a tracking recall at their last match last weekend.
Well, I know Mitchell and Olaf frequently kind of have tracking issues, and I know Mitchell definitely does get a little bit of stage fright.
Yeah, which is understandable. There's a lot
there's a lot riding on this match.
Yeah.
Canada's still holding just over a 1% lead here. Flea actually dropping another note right there, and same with BC. I'm not sure if that was dropping FC there. But right now, we have Electro and Silver still on FC.
Yeah, that was going to be an FC drop there for BC kill, unfortunately.
Yeah, Silver and Electro are actually really close, and Electro's actually ahead of Silver. Yeah, even that he just dropped full combo, he's still ahead.
Yeah, just slightly. That 94.8 versus that 94.75 from Silver.
Yeah, Electro is gaming right now.
He is gaming. Hopefully his power doesn't go out.
Now? Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get struck by lightning. You know, that's kind of one of the tough things about Electro. You know, every time you put him in, you have the risk of him just, dying. Electro ain't got no Electro, dude. Yeah, Canada's lead, it's getting closed up a little bit, especially with that drop from Electro and the more drops from Flea here, but the really interesting...
Go ahead.
The really interesting part is Flea is normally like one of the anchors for Canada, but he's actually like in last on the team right now.
Yeah, you have BC and Electro right now, kind of holding those 94s for their team right now. And looks like we're coming up at the end of the song. Yeah.
Yeah, Canada had a really huge lead out of the gate, and I think Mitchell being being below a 90 really hurt
Yeah.
Netherlands. But even then, like if you look at Canada, they have two 94s, so does Netherlands. But
Mhm.
Flea and Wook were both above a 92, and Olaf and Mitchell were below.
Yeah.
But I think that Mitchell definitely struggled from some issues, and then once he kind of gave up in the middle of that stream there, or the jumps, it's so hard to get back into it when you miss a ton, anyways. But the head shake definitely did not help.
Yeah. He was frustrated with that run through. Submitting scores right now. I don't think they're gonna call any kind of tracking. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think it would really make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But Silver actually dropped his FC at the end there, which is unfortunate. Electro secretly a robot. Pog comment in chat.
Oh, they are currently discussing tracking, I guess.
Yeah, it's a tough call. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to call it this time, or do you want to wait for a later match?
Right. Each team gets one tracking call for this match. So you have
What?
to make sure you pick it and use it at the right on the right song.
Yeah, Mitchell seems to have tracking issues, like every other match.
Mm-hmm.
And if they recall it and then Mitchell has tracking issues again, besides Canada went really hard there, so it'd be hard to beat that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what instead we might see is just Mitchell swapped out for Sheep for a song.
Yeah, looks like they were not going to call that tracking.
Yeah, and we might see Mitchell played in the slower maps where his tracking can kind of keep up a little more.
Yeah. If they even decide to do that, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, they
are. So Canada picks like a riddle. They're picking their act really early on. That makes sense. But actually, we might see Mitchell played here again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really unfortunate when you're an extremely good player, but your tracking just doesn't work consistently.
Yeah, it's really, really frustrating, especially in a tournament setting, because you can do a whole bunch of troubleshooting and it can still happen, and it could happen at the most random and worst of times. Yeah. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at the same time, some people may say you need more tracking calls for it, but the thing is, if you end up having a ton of tracking calls, then every map will just end up being played twice.
Yeah,
because
we'll be here for
at some point
days.
someone's gonna have a tracking issue.
Yeah. And of course, because it's going to be an accuracy map, on Canada's side, they are going to pull in their more accuracy-based players. So you got Abby, Flea, SFK, and Hiren.
Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense for this map.
Yeah.
It is, I believe, the more technical accuracy map, and it's got like a really low NJS. Like it's 15.5.
Yeah,
I don't know if the notes
slow.
stack up too much, but it has like a lot of asymmetric streams, crossovers, and diagonals, and has a couple stacks of doubles mixed in.
It's not terribly wrong if I recall. It's like 3 minutes or so.
Yep. The asymmetric streams, I think, are what's gonna is kind of what adds the tech tag to it. What I mean.
Whisper. Why are you like this?
Coming in strong with the gifts. You guys can't see it, but Whisper is just having a good time. So I remember when I interviewed Team Canada and I was like, hey, so some questions about your players.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the class clown? Like, who's the jester of the team? The answer was Whisper.
Yep.
You can see why.
That makes sense. Yep.
Light AI just reminding everyone, please don't shitpost in the chat because casters and coordinators can see this. That's funny. Yeah, well, if shitposts do happen, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna cast it
Yeah.
because that's a
I
gamer
promise
moment.
you. The actual GIF is not as bad as the title of the file. Okay, just waiting on these teams to be ready. Then we're gonna start the sync and go into song number 2.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be the hardest match for Netherlands, but I think it would also be really funny if Canada just all simultaneously lost tracking and Netherlands beat them on act and Canada beat them on high speed. All right, guess technically it's not high speed, but or considered
Yeah.
high speed, but I would kind of consider it high speed. It's pretty crazy.
I haven't
It's just more stream focused instead of like jumps and sliders. So it
yeah.
feels a lot slower. You don't have to actually move your arms as much.
I would not be surprised if we see Canada's team sitting at 98 through this. Like all of them.
Yeah.
They're insane.
Yeah, I think a 98's doable here. As long as they swing really slow. Just because when you do have a lower NJS on maps like this, the notes are closer together, which kind of causes you to want to swing faster, so you don't quite get the full swing.
That's true. And you do have those stacks there as well.
Stacks are easy. Like once you learn how to act stacks, and like practice it for like years.
Years. Oh no.
Oh, like these players have been practicing stacks for a long time now, right? And you kind of just get used to swinging them properly based on different NJSs and BPMs.
Yeah. Just practice for years.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Yeah.
I think everything's easy at that point. So Canada here is at a 0.5% lead. They're not quite at that 98 like you said they were gonna be, but yeah, they're still quite a bit ahead. There's like a lot of diagonal notes and, like you said, stacks that make it a little harder to act.
Do you have SFK over there with that 98 though?
Oh yeah, SFK. If he's not at a 98, I don't know if he's doing all right.
And Netherlands is not too far behind. They're both sitting at 97s, but Canada just slightly ahead with that 0.63%.
You know, if Canada was really wise, they would put SFK in on the really fast maps, because SFK can't actually get below a 98. It's physically impossible. So, you know.
Yeah. Still Netherlands just slightly behind, trying to find their percentage here.
Yeah, all of Canada is above a 97, like mostly a 97.5, except for SFK because he's an animal. And Netherlands, you see Cooling and Silver in like the high 97s there. And Olaf and Mitchell are at 96.5-ish.
Yeah, and that on both teams, that percentage isn't really moving a whole lot from where it's at currently. And I don't know, less than a minute left on the song, if it'll be enough for Netherlands to take the lead on this one, unless something crazy happens here at the end.
Yeah, this act map's like, it's really consistent in the skills required to get accuracy. So. Like, it's not like you're going to see a wild jump. I mean, unless someone misses, but... I mean, I'm not going to say the odds are really low because we've seen it happen, but...
Yeah, of course.
The odds are pretty low.
There it is. The end of song number 2. It looks like Canada is going to end up taking that one as well.
SFK pretty proud of himself. He got a full combo, so
98.
Pretty good. SFK, truly the god of accuracy.
Insane.
Specificates Tempex. Classic Banta.
So with the last accuracy map played through, the other one banned. I'm curious what will be the next songs. Will they stick about right in the middle range?
Oh
Out
god,
of this map
I'm trying to
pool.
predict.
You do.
Oh god.
3, 2, 1 was banned.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play Enigma or Reality Check.
Mm-mm.
You might see like glitched character, or actually they might pick Zenitra.
Really?
I think it'd be really funny if they did.
I kind of want to see it, but I
Because
also
they won,
don't.
they won on Ragnarok, which is really funny.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're actually winning on the high speed. Honestly, I think they're pretty confident with everything. We might see like Reality Check or Enigma just being confident in the speed of the map, but I think that the big play, the big brain, like the overthinking it thing would be to go glitch character or Enigma.
That is something to note too, because
Nitro.
Cooling Closet did map that one. So, and he's also playing, so he has an advantage on that map. You know.
Well, you never know. You never know. We saw Muffin
there
ban
and
like all of his
stared.
maps, so
he has sat there and stared at those notes for hours and hours to map it. He knows it by heart.
So apparently in one of the other rounds, like I was saying with Muffin, how he banned all of his own maps because he knew the other team was better at it. On one of Saret's maps, he was the only one to miss on his own map.
Oh no! Right,
on Hinote, so
yeah.
or the Hinote. I'm not. You know, if I can't read it, I can't pronounce it. That's just how she goes. Canada's got the big discussion going on here. They're like, should we go with the big brain player or should we play it safe? So we'll see.
I don't know.
Apparently when Cooling Closet heard that Reality Check was in here, he went through all the stages of grief in like 10 seconds.
Oh no.
A lot of mappers are like that when they have like some weird like I don't know if like you'd really call it a passion project, but like just a weird map that they made and then it ends up in a tournament. It's like an emotional moment. You're like, God, I hate this. Oh, okay, you know it's not that bad. Oh, this makes me so sad. And then like you're just like going through it all.
Does look like Kenna is picking. Yeah.
Which was the only one I didn't talk about.
This is a jam. And balanced.
Would you say it's a banger AF?
Yeah. AF. This one is 4 minutes, 19 seconds, NGS of 23.
So we got the speed lineup for Canada again, and the Netherlands, we got the same lineup as they had on Ragnarok, but they swapped Mitchell for Sheep. Like I said, we'd probably see.
Bringing in Sheep, who is also insane. Looking at his score saver profile.
No, Sheep is like the unexpected gamer.
I know, yeah.
Like I don't think anyone expected Sheep to do bad, but I'm pretty sure no one expected him to do this well, which is really good. Sheep's an animal.
I mean, yes, literally.
You know, it is what it is.
Well, yes, actually it is.
Oh my god. You know, stop taking my references too literally. Or my similes, I guess.
All right. Here we go.
It's gamer time.
It is gamer time. Losers finals here. Netherlands versus Canada.
Everyone prepare your pogs. It's coming.
It's happening. Here we go right off the gate. Just starts off really fast. Canada pulling that lead with a 95 already.
Yeah, the song does not coax you into it. No, it just starts off full bore.
Yeah, it just goes.
I'm actually
Netherlands.
somewhat surprised that we don't have a drop, like a miss yet. Oh, well, jumping just missed.
Yeah.
And same with Fleet. And jumping dropped another. Interesting. Yeah, so a really cool thing about this map is it has like a lot of jumps and streams, but it has like a playstyle of you're kind of swinging down on the inside and then up on the outside. So like within a beat, you're normally going inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards, and it tends to do that a lot throughout the song. And then sometimes it'll have like a slider phase like this,
Yeah.
or it'll kind of go into crossovers for a bit. It's like a little bit rebellious, and then it comes back to its origin, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's like a little bit poetic.
Yeah, into these burst patterns right here. It's just pretty intense and very easy to miss a note there too.
Yeah, we got 3 FCs on Canada's side and 2 on Netherlands. So we got silver and cooling. And Olaf dropped one a while back, but it seems like jumping is coming back, and Flea seems to keep running into issues here.
Yeah, I've been watching Chief kind of climb back. He was sitting at that 92 for a little bit, but brought himself back up to a 94. Both teams now sitting at 94s with Canada just slightly in the lead.
Yeah, Olaf here also has a few misses. And
Flea
actually,
dropping there as well.
Flea was ahead of Wook, who was on a full combo for a while, with like 2 misses, which is pretty bad. Just showing how strong his accuracy really is. But the gap is like not that large. It's about 8% right now. Netherlands can take this. There's still about half the song left.
Yeah, there's plenty of time of the song. And Netherlands is climbing back. The score is just so close together.
Yeah, Silver and Cooling with their FCs are like going hard right now. Canada does not have an FC left, but their players are very close together, like between kind of that, like all around 94.5, except for BC, who's almost at a 96, which is crazy. Same thing with Silver.
Gosh, and Canada pulling just at 95 now.
And jumping, just dropping one after his 1300 combo there, but
oh no,
I don't think it's unrealistic for Netherlands to kind of take it back here. If Canada drops a few more notes, like if Lee ends up missing a few more, it'd be really easy for Netherlands to come back here.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Their scores are pretty close together here.
Yeah, and at the end, it explodes with some really fast jumps, which I know Canada struggles with, and I'm not sure about Netherlands.
I think Cooling Closet and Silver Haze would be okay through those.
Yeah. Yeah, it could end up being really close in the end. Canada just kind of needs to get a strong lead going in before those, which they're kind of keeping up now. Yeah. And the jump should be starting soon here.
Oh my god.
Alright. Actually pretty much held. Like they didn't miss.
No misses.
And Olaf dropped a few on Netherlands side. But the difference is still 0.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olaf dropped quite a few there. He ended up missing 9 throughout the entire map.
Man, Canada taking that one as well.
I mean, this isn't really an issue for Netherlands. We've seen it before. We've seen the reverse sweep. They were just getting all the hard maps out of the way. Yeah. And now all that's left is victory.
All that's left is victory.
Yeah, reverse sweep. Here we go. Canada in that Liverpool position, if you watch football. Here's the deal. Netherlands just, you know, in chess terms, was just getting rid of material. You know, they were shedding material, and now they've castled and they're prepared to get their second queen. They're gonna win. It's undeniable.
Hmm. See, I don't.
Yeah, we don't see anything about a tracking call right now.
Yeah, I don't see any mention of a tracking call. Kind of on standby right now to see what's going on.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly watching Olaf, but I don't know if it was tracking. And even then it wasn't like he ended up missing like 30 notes. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll make that big of a difference here for them to call it now. Everyone is okay, everyone's divided in chat right now. We got some 4-3s from Netherlands, and then we got some 4-0s from Canada. But is the reverse sweep coming? We will never know.
We will never know.
Also, 96.99. I mean, 9,669,290. That's a lot of 9s and 6s in there. If you put those together, you'll find something interesting. And that is the score on Canada's set. What do you laugh at?
Just chat being chat.
Well, yeah, they're going hard, all right? They're prepared. They're divided.
They are divided.
Half of them are ready for the reverse sweep, and actually, probably the vocal majority, is ready for the reverse sweep. And the rest are prepared for a 4-0 from Canada.
They're still talking about tracking pure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think they're figuring it out. I don't know what is going on. I think they're discussing tracking, but on one hand, this may be their last chance to call tracking.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if they're gonna reverse sweep it, they may have better chances. So it's a tough call.
Still discussing.
We have some coordinators that aren't even in this match right now, Chad.
Oh,
Netherlands did not call tracking, which I kind of expected. They're in it for the sweep. They don't want to get one against Canada. They want to win.
Hey.
All right, so big predict on the pick.
Reality check.
Reality check? You think so?
That's what I think. I don't know. They've been kind of.
I could see it.
Tamer.
I could see it. I think Zenitra would be a really risky one here, and I think which character is more like it. Like, yeah, I think we could see honestly any of the other 3 maps, but I think reality check is the closest one. And look at that reality check. This time Cosmos coming out with the big old prediction.
Wow, I actually got one. It's been like 3 weeks.
Cooling is talking about this is truly the darkest timeline. Now they're just giving chat what they want. All right.
Yeah.
Netherlands wants chat on their side, ready for the reverse sweep.
It's happening. This is the one.
This is the one. The one who weigh a ton, don't need no guns, get respect upon the streets.
Could you imagine the reverse sweep happening off of this song, and it's the one that Cooling Closet mapped?
It could happen. It could happen.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm not denying it.
Ooh,
so we're actually getting Hiren instead of Monster Wook in here. As I can see, like Monster Wook and Hiren really swap out when it comes to speed. And I think Hiren and Whisper kind of swap out when it comes to act. So Hiren's kind of one of the more flexible players.
And Netherlands side, they're bringing in Silver, Cooling, Sheep, and swapping out Olaf with Mitchell now.
Yeah, it's a very tough choice for Netherlands right now because Olaf and Mitchell are both kind of having tracking issues right now.
Yeah.
So, they're just trying to get that sorted out. So that you're seeing a lot of roster changes. But I mean, it could be that, or it could also be that like between Sheep, Mitchell, and Olaf, they're getting better scores on these maps, which I can also see.
Yeah. And that's what's really nice is you can swap out players per song.
Yeah.
So you can place your best player for that specific map.
Yeah, I know.
We've been seeing that a lot.
Throughout World Cup, in the beginning, Netherlands kind of stuck with pretty much just Silver, Cooling, Sheep, and Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
But as it's kind of gone along, a lot of the players from Netherlands have kind of specialized in certain things, and you see a lot more roster changes from them.
Yeah, definitely.
Why is it reality check?
I saw that.
Because it has to be.
It has to be.
For the lore, it was written on a stone tablet 800 years ago. The Cooling would map reality check. And then months later, there'd be a great tournament between the countries of the world. And Cooling and his team would end up playing the map he mapped. And it would save his team from a loss. And they would get the reverse sweep we've all been waiting for.
Oh yeah, Beat Saber World Cup is lore heavy.
Oh yeah, we got lore coming up like our wazoo here.
All right. Internet is back on for Mitchell, and we are starting our next song here. Reality check through the skull.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, reality check is a tech map. It kind of starts off with some 3-note patterns during the intro here, because it's like some slow guitar picks, and then there's it gets really technical during the Undertale parts.
Yeah.
So you get like some crossover jumps, and then there's like some sky stacks like in the top row that you have to hit sideways. It's really weird. Like you end up doing a lot of patterns in the top row.
Yeah.
And there's a couple arm breaks mixed in. It's actually a pretty long map. It's 5 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah, it's a lot of time for a lot of different things to happen here.
Yeah, it's really hard to explain the technical parts during the Undertale.
Oh no! I don't know what happened on Electrostat side. Singer that he dropped down to it.
I think you just missed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when it's that early, if you miss one, it looks really bad, but he'll climb up pretty quick. And Flea actually dropping one here too.
Yeah.
Mitchell and Sheep apparently dropped one at some point. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's extremely technical during the Undertale parts. Like, it's actually really weird to just play.
It's very easy to miss on this one. But Netherlands got 94, just slightly ahead of Canada.
This is the reverse sweep, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming.
Don't know. Will this be the reverse sweep from Netherlands against Canada here? There's plenty of time on the clock here. This one is 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh!
Is Sheep actually behind right now? Sheep's actually ahead. But anyways, so here we go. The walls are coming, and there's like a little bit of accuracy here, but it's kind of just an armrest halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the song is actually pretty standard during the guitar parts, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't write it down because I'm a dummy. I just thought I'd remember.
It's nice little break here.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
And Netherlands is literally ahead by like 1.2%. It is unreal. And Silver is actually a 96.4 on this one. He is going hard. And Mitchell is actually on 6 misses.
That 96 is that's insane.
Yeah, it's a really hard map to kind of get your head around.
Yeah, very easy to miss a note.
And Canada's actually taking the lead here. BC did drop one, but overall consistently they're all around like a 94. And you see how Canada a lot, their scores tend to be really close together.
Yeah.
And
Which
then,
is really important because it is team-based. If you have one player falling behind, that could cost you the map.
yeah, and the thing about Beat Saber is it gets exponentially harder the higher the accuracy you want to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a lot better to be overall really good than have a few people carrying. And if you look at Netherlands side, Silver Haze and Cooling are actually, by the way, Cooling dropped FC. I mean, Silver Haze dropped FC.
Yeah.
But Silver and Cooling are or were ahead of everyone in Canada. They still are, but at the same time, they're still behind.
And Silver Haze was not happy about that drop either. He was shaking his head at the end of that last burst for this break here.
Yeah, he missed the one saying the last. Oh, it seems Hiram's stream is struggling a little bit. The streams are dying.
Oh no.
But Netherlands not that far behind. They're like 0.15, so they can definitely sew up this gap if they just go really hard.
Yeah, it looks like Canada dropping down from that comfy 95 range, 94, 95 to that 93 across their team. BC with that 94.
Yeah, it seemed Canada all kind of missed a couple there, but you also see that from Cooling, Silver, like everyone but Mitchell actually.
95 going through this one, and of course, Sheep is just slightly ahead of the rest of his team right now.
Yeah, but the gap, it's just like it's larger now.
Yeah.
It looks like Canada's going to be taking this.
No.
Where's the reverse sweep?
Oh no.
The prophecies, they're a lie.
Coming up on the end of the song here, unless Netherlands ends up calling tracking or anything like that, that will be it for this match.
Yeah, Mitchell has 17 misses, and I think that some of it may have had to do with tracking, so we might see a tracking call come out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor Mitchell. Definitely having issues with his tracking.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's playing on a CV1, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, nobody loses that much tracking unless they're on a CV1. It's unfortunate because the CV1 is like arguably still the best headset for Beat Saber. It's just really inconsistent with tracking.
Yeah. But Vive is pretty just bad.
So it seems the Mitchell is calling tracking here, and they're gonna replay it.
Ooh.
Attempt number 2 at the reverse sweep.
Attempt.
Let's go. The prophecy could still be correct.
Could still happen.
And I mean, like, there's no way it's wrong. There was like an old woman there with like face paint and stuff. So
this is some
like
serious lore.
BC is restarting his game. The prophecy also foretold that one player would die for a short moment and then be revived. I think this is what it was talking about.
That makes sense.
If someone wants to make an image of this entire prophecy I've created and put it on, like, Photoshop it onto a stone tablet, send it to me. Because I think it'd be hilarious. Because I think it's probably doesn't make any sense at all.
It doesn't.
And I think it would look even worse if you just ended up putting it all together. We need to revive cooling. Kill him, revive cooling.
Be like a phoenix rising.
Mitchell seems to also be restarting his game here. And I think jumping is sorting his stuff out too.
Make money. Why Photoshop when you could just carve it into an actual stone?
That's true. Someone get me a lie tablet. And a chisel.
And a chisel.
Or like a really hard chopstick.
That is oddly specific.
Well, I mean, like if you're gonna carve something into a stone, I think chopsticks are pretty much like a pen, but you know, for carving things into stone. People are saying I should have a stream where I'm carving a stone tablet. I don't even know where I'd find the like tools. I think I have an idea where I could find the tablet. But I think the chisels would be really expensive.
No,
You're just assuming we have Home Depots in Canada?
Yeah, actually, I have
well,
no
we
idea.
have tons, so take that.
Okay, all right. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna need like some hard ass chisels, and they're gonna be expensive. All right, here we go. QR codes are up.
Okay, jumping sheep, putting his head in the wall again here.
Yep, making it hard for me to remember if he has full combo or not. Everyone is prepared. And like shoving their head /sabers into the wall. So rude. What'd the walls ever do to you? No, Canada's taking the lead. We can't have this happen.
Oh no.
Okay, it's back to its rightful owner. Oh my god, it's so back and forth on each of these. Wait, who missed? No, BC missed!
Yeah, it was BC. Oh no. It's
Didn't
early
that
on.
happen last time too, but with like an Electro
so.
instead? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I wonder what it is about that section right there.
Yeah, it's just like a weird triple of the same Saber.
Yeah. There's definitely plenty of time left on the clock
This is
here. No. BC is quickly climbing back from the 88%. He's now in the 91.
But the gap is still ginormous. But it's getting a lot smaller. But it's still ginormous.
Netherlands at 95, just slightly ahead of Canada. Can they hold it through for this entire song?
Everyone on FC except for Mitchell right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, on Canada's side, we got Hiram down.
Electro also dropping some notes there on Canada's side.
The prophecy. It will come true. The gods are controlling this game.
God,
yeah,
Silver Haze
really
96. Yeah, 96, Cooling with the 95. Chubby Sheep 94, Mitchell 92.
Yeah, Mitchell still has a couple misses, but a lot less than last time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, BC hasn't missed since that one note. Hiron has dropped a few, and Electro had that one moment where he dropped quite a bit too.
This is kind of that break right here before it gets crazy again.
Yeah, a little bit of time for accuracy and relaxation. A and R.
Oh.
Yeah, and Silver, I mean, like, he's still at a 96.5. Like, that's really strong. The song is getting more complex again. Silver dropping right after a comment about his 96.5.
Yeah.
Bye-bye FC. And Cooling and Jumping on an FC, though.
We're just slightly ahead of Canada, but that bar is getting smaller and smaller. Can they hold this lead? They cannot. Canada now taking the lead. 94.85%.
Yeah,
halfway through the song.
Dropped a few there. After holding at FC for so long, Cooling is just being the anchor here. Netherlands needs Canada to drop a few more, and there's only like a minute and a bit left here.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time left.
These jumps actually causing Netherlands to struggle more. Silver Haze dropping, and same with Mitchell. But Canada staying pretty strong. Like BC dropped one a while back, but
Flea going ham right now. Their entire team really, and nailing that entire last burst right there.
This was not how the prophecy was foretold.
This is not how the prophecy, no.
Lee and Hiron totally messing up that burst.
Oh man.
But same with jumping. 0.3% gap.
Yeah, they're not too far behind, but I don't know if there's enough time here.
There's always enough time. The question is there going to be enough misses?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that gap actually getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah. And Netherlands take this win at the very end of this song.
0.1. Oh my god, Netherlands is coming back. Yeah, Electra actually dropped some. Netherlands needs to stay strong here. Canada's actually doing pretty well. Electro dropping quite a few. This could be it. But Mitchell and Jumping Sheep also dropping some, and the gap is getting larger.
Yeah, you need Canada to drop some notes here and Netherlands to hold through some of these bursts in order to pull that lead.
Cooling and Silver once again doing really well though at a 95.5. Mitchell gets quite a few again there in India.
We're at the end of the song. Not quite enough for Netherlands to take the win.
There's not enough time.
Not enough time. The prophecy has lied to us.
The prophecy never lies. It was perceived wrong. It was in Latin, so you know. Pig Latin in Latin. Latin pig Latin. That's what we're gonna call it. Anyway, Canada is gonna take it again 4-0, going against the United States.
That's it. That's the match.
Netherlands played really hard though. I think
they did.
Tracking definitely got the best of them in a lot of those matches, but it was a lot closer this time than last time.
Yeah. Again, it's really unfortunate. Not a whole lot you can do about tracking. It just kind of is what it is and happens when it happens. So they tried their best here today.
And that's one of the strong parts about Canada too, having most of them be on Index and 5. They get a lot better tracking than a lot of the players on CV1s. But I think all players really gave it their all today and went really hard and it showed.
Yeah, everybody did great today.
Canada's going to come through strong after this win against the USA.
It looks like we might be getting an interview with Cooling.
Oh, we may be talking to Cooling. Fantastic. Really quick though, first, Amma, did you have a time for us to share for the grand finals?
Not yet.
Not yet. We do not have a time. It's okay. Time wasn't in the prophecy, so it's like a figment of our imagination.
I think this prophecy is a figment of our imagination.
It is not. It's in Latin, pig Latin. It's like west northwest, you know.
All right, here's a look at our brackets. Again, Canada going to face off against the United States. Grand finals tomorrow.
Here comes
time to be determined.
Canada is a team full of rematches right now. I don't think we have to bring up the issue with the UI. If chat finds out, we'll bring it up. But We do not have a time yet, by the way. Hello, Cooling. How is it going?
Hello.
Poppin'.
So, I mean, everyone in chat wants to know: are you and Whisper going on a date?
Wait, let me find. Well, I did tell him. Well, I didn't tell him, but in spirit, I did tell him that only if he were to play the Ack map and miss, so we won, then I would have taken him on a date. But sadly, that didn't happen.
Did
so
you say just miss or play the act?
no, I actually didn't say anything. I just made that up on the spot when we lost.
Oh.
Oh, well, that was some pretty good improv. I like it.
Yeah.
So if you guys were to go on a date, who do you think would pay?
He'd pay. He won. He has more money than I do.
Where would you go? Like, what kind of meal would you guys get? McDonald's?
I'd probably get like pancakes. Not the shitty American ones. I just love pancakes. No, the American pancakes are disgrace to pancakes.
That's true.
You're probably right. Yeah.
That's true. So Cooling,
Yes.
you played really hard and kept the FC up for a long time in that last song there. Did you expect to win that last map?
When I heard we lost by on the first run of reality check, when we lost by what was it, 0.5%? I think it was.
Really
close.
Yeah, it's very close.
I was like, okay, we're gonna call tracking anyways because I think Olaf or Mitchell had tracking it. I think Mitchell, yeah, Olaf didn't play that. Mitchell had tracking. Yeah. So I knew we were gonna replay it. I wasn't hugely confident, but I did know that I could get a better score than last time because I shit missed on one of my delicious own 3 wides that I put in without offset between the notes. So I did get the FC the second run, and I'm really happy about that. So I performed the best I could, I think, except maybe on Ragnarok, the first map, where I got some misses. I really can't explain how I missed them, but shit happens.
Were you guys expecting this outcome, or did you think you'd win?
No, I at least expected we could take it to. If I expected the worst outcome to be 4-1, but 4-0 does hurt a little bit, but
yeah,
we played with a fair match, so I'm not mad.
Yeah. And you're still walking away with something from this as well.
Exactly.
So you still
got that juicy number 3 badge.
Yeah.
That's the important part. It's the badges.
Exactly, the badge. Money is temporary. Badges are forever.
That's true.
So, now that you guys are out of the World Cup, do you guys plan on practicing throughout the upcoming year and coming back strong next year?
Schooling's retiring.
Wait, no, I'm not retiring just yet. I have been playing the game less and less as of the last few months, but I don't see myself just outright quitting the game just yet. But I'm definitely not gonna play as much as I used to do. For example, in the first half of 2019, I played the game a shit ton, so I'm a bit burned out. But I don't know, maybe through the course of 2021, I'll regain my spirit to play the game to really grind my skill out, and maybe we'll come out on top next year.
Yeah. How's your shoulder doing?
My shoulder's actually doing alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It recovered fully after that. After 1 week.
Yeah, it's good to hear. When I first heard, I didn't know if you were going to be out for the rest of the tournament or it was just going to be a couple days. You never really know.
Nah.
So, I heard you were expressing interest in casting. Can we maybe expect to see you as a caster next year?
There is a possibility. Like I just explained, I don't know if I'll continue playing the game or I'll be gone from Beat Saber fully next year. I don't know. I don't know where I see myself in that long period of time. But I very well could be casting next year. Maybe I'll be casting my own country's games. Who knows?
That'd be pretty pog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Neat.
I was just thinking of something, but I was too busy listening to remember.
I got time. What I don't have though is Capri Sun. That's very sad.
Capri Sun. Oh, actually, I do have a question.
Oh yes. Is it about Capri Sun?
No.
Sad.
It's about Vigo.
Oh.
What is Vigo?
What?
Vigo. That's your internet provider, right?
Oh, Ziggo. Oh, Ziggo is a
yes.
beautiful internet provider. It provides very high-speed internet at all times, very stable. I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened.
A little
Are
bit
you okay?
bullshit, I'm guessing.
Yes. Ziggo is very good, very stable. Always works, just like you saw with Mitchell. That was absolutely not Ziggo's fault. But Ziggo's basically just our internet provider, and sometimes it fucks up a little bit. Sometimes.
Your team was struggling really hard with both internet and tracking. Like I noticed that Sheep, Olaf, and Mitchell were having issues throughout the match.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's up, but I think they've all had tracking issues throughout the entire tournament. I think they still spent time to fix it, but tracking issues, especially if you're playing in Oculus, are just a dice roll. Every time you replace your batteries or set up your sensors a tiny bit differently, if a fly flies into your sensor, moves it by 0.5 millimeter, your system just completely stops working.
If you sneeze, it's all ruined.
Yep. Very sad.
Well, I think Flea or maybe BC also wanted to jump in for an interview.
Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to say to chat, either representing yourself or your team?
I had a great time playing in this tournament. I think it was organized very nicely. The map pools were, in my opinion, maybe hot take, but I actually pretty enjoyed these map pools. Some people didn't. Some of my teammates always complain about the map pools, but I thought they were fine. I had a great time.
I thought they were cool.
For me, my personal highlight of this tournament was definitely sitting with my team in voice comms and just hyping each other up for the match, then going in, performing, trying our best, and if you win, we all screamed "Let's go" and other victory yells. If it didn't work out, we tried to keep ourselves up. We tried not to sulk or tilt or anything along those lines. I really enjoyed that. Our team has a very good atmosphere, very good team spirit. That's what made this tournament, for me personally, the most enjoyable.
Yeah, I think that this tournament really helped bring the community together and the team spirit. I know that, I know that as of the tournament, I've seen a really close connection between Dutch players, but do you think it's gotten stronger?
Definitely within the team, I think. So I've had some talks with a few players about some stuff, and I think we definitely got to know each other a bit better, especially on like or like a Beat Saber level. Like we know more about each other. We know what we can do. We know what we can't do. We've learned some stuff about our own play, and etc. So I think on that level, we've definitely got to know each other better.
All right.
And some people on a more personal level.
Thank you, Cooling. We hope to see you around more and casting and playing next year.
Yeah, thank you for casting. Thank you for hosting the tournament, Ama. I know you're listening. I'll be heading out. Have a great day.
Bye, Cooling.
Yeah, you too. All right, and now we're gonna bring Flea and BC Kill in for another fantastically awkward interview, hopefully. If we're lucky. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going, Canadian people? What is it like in your culture?
It's summer right now. BC and I are both in British Columbia, so
it's basically like USA. It's like Seattle. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
So no igloos, no polar bears.
No.
It's not storming today.
We barely even have any snow. I don't think Flea gets any snow where he lives. You might.
No.
Sometimes.
So
I was pretty worried though that Electra had bad weather when we stopped that match early. I was like, oh no, did it happen again?
Yeah, BC. I mean, Electro has seen, like, since he got hit or since his power went out due to lightning, it seems like every match he's played in, there's been thunderstorms around.
Yeah. It's funny.
Which is unfortunate. But one thing I really noticed about Canada this time around is you guys seem to have struggled a little more against the United States, and it kind of puts you guys out of your groove. But coming back into this match, you guys were playing like normal again. Because like normally what I tend to see from Team Canada is whatever your 4 players are, you guys tend to have very similar scores, like within a % difference. But against the United States, in your guys' last match against them, you guys seem to have a bigger gap in scores. Do you think that?
I mean, I'll take full responsibility for that one. That sustained burst stream was just way too fast for me, personally. So I kind of dragged the team down a little bit, but I think a big part of it is that when you play against the U.S., there's, I guess, a lot more pressure because you kind of know that they're supposed to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're scary. Do you think you guys are gonna have a better mental state going into it this time, knowing what to expect?
For sure. I think you're gonna see a much better performance out of us.
Have you guys been practicing a lot throughout the week for it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I'm excited, but you guys had a lot of maps to play. What is it, like almost 20 maps, or
it's a lot.
More than 20 maps?
Yeah.
Which pool did you end up practicing more, the losers finals pool or the grand finals pool?
Losers final.
Losers final, and then you're gonna go and grind out all the grand finals maps tonight.
Yeah, tonight. That's for sure.
No.
But I've practiced quite a few of the grand finals maps. A lot of us have. We just put more time into losers finals, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty tough because there's a lot of long, fast maps tomorrow. But
yeah, the grand finals maps are kind of interesting.
Are you guys excited? Because you've guaranteed yourself at least second place. And
that's super sick.
A chance of going for first.
For everyone on our team to get badges. That's it.
Yeah.
Badge time. Like Cooling said, money is temporary, but badges are forever.
That's right. Badges are eternal. They're like one of the few things that we have that are...
Money can be forever if you save it for long enough.
Or invest it.
That's true.
Yeah, Flea, you're quite the little badge collector. You got a lot of badges on your score saber.
I have one.
Oh, BC, you basically have 2 right now.
How the fuck? Yeah, you do have 2.
Yeah. There you go.
We're just figuring out what it's gonna look like.
I just need to make sure I outpace Silver Haze, because we're still gonna be tied for badge count after this ends off.
Yeah, Silver was saying, I went into his stream a while ago and he's saying, I just really want another badge. I just want to guarantee third. It's really funny.
Yeah, you've definitely participate in so many tournaments. See you all over the Beat Saber community. Do you feel more nervous with this tournament in particular as opposed to other ones because it's a World Cup and you're going against all these countries?
I think the biggest change for me personally is that the pressure is different. I think I'm pretty good when it comes to pressure or handling pressure in individual tournaments, but I think in team tournaments, you want to do better not just for yourself but for everyone else. And
it's kind of like a peer pressure kind of thing, like where you know you're letting your team down kind of thing, right? Actually, one big thing I commented on in your match versus your previous match versus the United States, you missed a couple notes and then you shook your head, and I thought that was like a once in a lifetime moment. It's something you never see.
I think I said to the team right before as well, like, even if you miss, don't shake your head. And then I went against my own advice. So
it happens to the best.
It's a rare moment, but I didn't let it get to me for too long. I think it's really important to be able to laugh off your mistakes. That's like a really easy way to drop the pressure quickly.
I'm extremely excited for the next match against USA. I think it's going to be really close, and you guys are going to do a lot better this time around.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun to play in, and we're gonna put on a pretty good show. So, yep.
Is there anything you want to say to United States? I don't really see Whoops hanging out anymore, or any of the players specifically, but who knows? They might watch the VOD.
Maybe we can offer like a truce. There's a lot of stamina maps.
Hunger Games.
So maybe if they don't ban the ACK maps, we can both relax between the stamina maps. Am I right?
Exactly.
I think that would be better for everyone.
That's pretty good. I think that's a good option. Oh, Estrella's here actually, so and Luxus. Oh, they're all here now.
Hello. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, at least for me.
BC, did you have anything to talk about?
Good job, BC, on the new top global PP play yesterday. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's something to talk about.
I didn't actually see it. I'm sorry.
Almost 600 PP.
Wow.
So close.
Whoa, my God.
Yeah.
You're crazy, dude.
It's insane.
You got to get that 600 PP play before Estrella or Tai Chi come for it. Or Garsh. Actually, there's so
Or you need like a 94-6 on it. Too far.
I believe in you. I believe in
You
you.
can
By
do
the
it.
way, Canada was like hella gaming today.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys were doing extremely well.
Yep, I think we were all pretty satisfied with our performances.
For sure.
So how long are you guys planning on practicing, specifically the speed players, tonight?
I'm probably going to practice for probably around at least 2 hours. I mean, you can only practice, at least for me, you can only practice so much on the stamina maps before it starts to affect you the next day. So
Yeah,
it's
so
going
you
to find a
don't
nice
wanna
little balance.
hurt your muscles the day prior. That would be not good.
Yeah.
I have a little question.
Mhm.
All right.
So, wait, Flea. Should I ask a question?
BC. We
Uh-oh.
talked about
This
this.
is a dangerous
What?
question.
Too controversial.
What?
Oh, if it's
No,
controversial.
What your
No.
brother asked, Flea?
Well, my brother asked. I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
We have a
okay.
brother? Oh my God, guys.
Can
This
you
is
let
the reveal?
Flea's brother cast the ground?
Uh-oh. I don't know.
No,
We'll have to talk
I told
about
him that I would think about letting him cast in the Canadian tournament.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a pretty good first opportunity
That'll
for
leapfrog.
casting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If your brother ever needs any help, tell him to hit us up.
Yep. All right. I think we're good for now.
You guys just
I'm
wanna
gonna
go
eat something.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab some food, hydrate, practice. I will,
Whoops, send me $50 on PayPal right now, and I won't stop the interview for like hours. We'll just talk.
How much
Alright.
money? Serious.
Bye,
All
guys.
right. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna.
All right, guys. Good luck
Okay. Bye.
in your next match. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, BC. Good luck out there.
All
Oh,
right.
we got all the cute little BC emotes. All right.
There we
Alma,
go.
do we have a time to let the people know when to come back tomorrow? Or can I point them where to find it? All right. So we are doing 2300 UTC tomorrow, USA versus Canada in the grand finals, figuring out who's number one, who's going to get the nicest badge. I'm gonna let you guys do all the math on your own for how to figure out time zones, because there's a lot of time zones.
I find it best to just type in Google.
Oh, yeah.
2300 UTC to my time, and Google just tells you. Pretty nice.
Exactly.
Thanks, Google.
Google is a perfect platform. Thank you to
Yeah.
everyone showing up today, and good luck to all the players playing tomorrow. And thank you for the close match to all the players who played today.
Yeah. I think we're gonna try to raid somebody.
Yeah, are we finding a raid?
I think so. I'm
Logan.
sending you off to somebody. Yeah, Logan is streaming right now. He is playing Beat Saber.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day.